Okay, Initiate, let's finish this. You're almost home.
Things have changed a great deal since you left Paris.
A great deal to be set right.
And we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre. What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizen's duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing! Thought we were supposed to be rationalists now. What's he thinking?
Vive Robespierre! Bravo!
Vive la liberté!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
What
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
Arrachez-leur les yeux!
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
Massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Never has the world he created.
À l'abri de la justice!
He has been killed, and the kingdom reigns on earth. At this moment, he sees an entire nation at war with all the oppressors of the human race, suspend its heroic efforts in order to raise its thoughts and vows to the great being who gave it the mission to take these efforts and the strength to execute them. Did not his immortal hand, by engraving in the hearts of men the code of justice and equality, right there the death sentence of tyrants? Did not his voice...
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence.
And justice, the order of the day for all centuries and for all peoples. He did not create kings to devour the human species. Neither did he create priests to harness us like brute beasts to the carriage.
Looks like a diary.
To give the world the example of faithfulness
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded.
and falsehood to the world. But he created the universe to celebrate his power.
Interesting, but not particularly helpful.
And to love one another, and to attain happiness through the path of virtue.
Looks like a diary.
The author of nature linked all mortals together.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall...
Tyrants who have dared to break it. Friends,
That's no help at all.
it is up to you to cleanse the earth they have sullied, and to restore the justice they have banished from it. Liberty and virtue issue together from the breast.
I didn't imagine.
That's right. Citizen, don't you think you can outrun me? Off with you. Bloody shit! You're not getting right. On your back and break your bloody part.
Come on there.
Ah, there he is. I'll find you. See if I don't. There!
Décampe-toi, avant que j'appelle les gardes.
N'est-ce pas une des causes de la révolution? Encore lui? Pas d'inquiétude, il est inoffensif.
The eternally happy day which the French people consecrate to the Supreme Being has finally arrived. Never has the world he created offered him a sight so worthy of his eyes. He has seen tyranny, crime, and deception reign on earth. At this moment, he sees an entire nation at war with all the oppressors of the human race. Suspend its heroic efforts in order to
A
raise
letter.
its thoughts and vows to the great being who gave it
Monsieur
the wisdom
Robespierre.
to take these efforts and the strength to execute them. Did not his immortal hand, by engraving
Interesting,
in the
but not
hearts of men
particularly
the code of
helpful.
Justice and equality, right there, the death sentence of tyrants. Did not his voice, at the very beginning of time, decree the Republic, making liberty, good faith, and justice the order of the day for all centuries and for all people? He did not create kings
Merlin,
to devour the human
Tallien,
race.
Bourdon.
Neither did he
These are all
create
deputies of the National Convention.
brute beasts to the carriages of kings.
Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes,
Created the universe.
these should do nicely.
He created men to help and to love one another, and to attain happiness through the path of virtue. The author of nature links all mortals together in an immense chain of love and happiness. Perish the tyrants who have dared to break it. Friends, it is up to you to cleanse the earth they have sullied, and to restore the justice they have banished from it.
Odd. What was that?
Together from the breast.
Hold there, citizen! Back up, you écartez-vous!
Sounded like gunfire. We're
Not alone, brother.
Practice justice
I'll
and
you
remedy...
from me. With you. That man! He can't rather nice picture. So slow!
Clear off, you dog.
Keep him busted! Get him! Don't lose the bastard! Jure, c'est maître infiniment qui va la prendre.
Well?
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. But first... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Yes. Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their people fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. That would be the place for. They can no more tell. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from... People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world. It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. We must be generous for the good. Compassionate toward the unfortunate, and...
Powdered agate. Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
He has returned to nothingness, this monster which the spirit of kings has spewed forth over France. Let all the crimes and ills of the world disappear with him. The daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. Kings still conspire to assassinate humanity. They can no longer disfigure the divinity of superstition in order to implicate him in their transgressions. They endeavor to banish him from the earth.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. If Don somewhere allowed to see this, he would choke on his own grief.
Pray, monsieur. Might I borrow your handkerchief?
Certainly, madame.
You who are wretched, hold up your woeful head. You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. Heroes of the country, your generous devotion is not of the minions of tyranny may be able to assassinate you, but it is not in their power to annihilate you completely. Man, whoever you are, you can again think well of yourself. You can attach your transitory life to God himself and to immortality. Let nature thus regain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The Supreme Being is not destroyed. Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interests of the whole world. People, fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse
Conduct
from their own
unbecoming. Me? Who the hell does Robespierre think he is?
Jealous of your success, most like.
And wisdom
Yes.
all its empire.
Yes, that would be it, wouldn't it?
Is not
Someone really ought to
What is
teach
it, sir?
you who
jumped
are
up little troll
wretched,
and
your
lust.
woeful
Damn your
head.
eyes.
You can again raise
Bloody
your
hell,
eyes
what did
to
they
the
steal?
sky with impunity.
Nothing.
Now, whoever you are, you can again think well of yourself. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, on triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against sworn tyrants, imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work,
Terrible during setbacks.
modest and vigilant in success. Let us be generous toward those who are good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, inexorable toward the wicked, just toward everyone. Let us depend only on our constancy and our virtue. Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interests of the whole world. Let nature regain all its magnificence and wisdom all its innocence. The Supreme Being is not destroyed. People, fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts. Let us depend only on our constancy and our virtue. Whoever you are, again, think well of us. Let us be ardent and
strutting
obstinate in our anger
Cult of the Supreme Being, indeed. Sir,
imperturbable
take
in the heat
care.
of danger.
Someone will hear.
That should set things in motion.
What's that?
And vigilant.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire. It is for her.
Being a list of enemies of the revolution.
100 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. And when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.